Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to unusual video. Now, I don't normally react to videos like this, or I normally only watch anime. I'll be honest. Sometimes mix up with TV shows, but this is a different kind of video. One of you guys actually told me to watch this. His name is Lar Videos. It was like, you should watch this video. I think it'd be pretty funny. It was like how strong is Teruhashi from Psyche K. Now, mind you, if I watch Psyche K on the channel, so if you know what I'm saying, if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it. But I'm not a huge fan. In fact, I'm actually a hater. I'll be honest. Like whenever she's on screen, I can just like I lucky want to skip those scenes. To be honest, I'm saying I do know she has like a very strong fan base. So I did see some people in the comments talking about like trying to defend Terahashi. I just don't like her. Like my opinion about her didn't change since I seen her since the end of the show. I'm saying I don't really say. I know some people that play a ship, Psyche with different girls, whatever. I don't really care about the ships. I was told to watch this video because it'd be funny since I don't like Teruhashi. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I am I guess excited to see. I'll be honest. So okay, this is a live reaction too, so it's a little different from my normal videos. Okay, I will say this is not my video. It's not an original video. This guy Nucha makes this video. I'm going to link his video in the description. If you guys haven't seen the original video, you can go watch that. But yeah, I'm just interested to see what this could be about. How strong is Teruhashi Kokomi? Let's get into it. But there we go. Volume all decent.
In a world with a godlike psychic, genius, fortune teller, spirit user, and even the richest man on the planet, the scariest person in this series just might be a high school girl, Teruhashi Kokomi, the angel of peak.
Nah. Nah. I'm not gonna try to force it much. I'm gonna get his glaze off. I'm gonna get his glaze off though. Hold on.
School girl, Teruhashi Kokomi, the angel of PK Academy. Everywhere she goes, people literally grasp Ofu, and with a single sigh, she can command people with ease. While Psyche hides his power to stay unnoticed, Teruhashi's existence itself is a power that can't be ignored. So today, we'll be breaking down her feats, statements, and a lot of lore regarding the Psyche K series to figure out how strong Teruhashi Kokomi truly
Okay,
is.
I don't want to pause it too much, but like, okay, so he's actually on power skiller. Like, I'm not too familiar with power skilling. I'm a Dragon Ball fan, so I know a little bit. But okay, I just didn't think I thought it was gonna be like a funny video type shit. But he actually on power
But before that, sub up. The goal is 15k. So if you enjoy, sub up. 16 years ago, in a certain hospital, an adorable baby girl was born. But this wasn't just any ordinary birth. The doctor who lifted her up actually started to blush. She was transcendently beautiful.
Okay, I always thought that was weird, but now I'm hearing bro say it, it's even worse.
By a pure narrative implication, her beauty operates as a supernatural force that passively manipulates perception and emotion on a wide scale. That baby girl then grew up to become what the series calls an undeniably perfect, beautiful girl. But what makes Teruhashi's beauty so different is that it actively changes how the world around her behaves. A famous one of hers is Angel's Breath. Just one sigh and she can make an entire crowd form around her. Strangers offer her money, places to stay, or ask if she's okay. She influences people to the point it forces them to conform. And she's completely aware of it. She even names her techniques like Angel's Breath, or another one is Angel's Upper Beam, where a crowd forms, people start shouting commands, social media explodes,
I don't remember this.
Was even dispatched, all because Teruhashi tilted her head and asked for help finding someone. That's the true scope
trying to find
of her
Psyche,
passive powers. It's not anything like Ayura's or Psyche's, but the way everyone she meets instinctively sees her as perfect is kind of broken. Well, everyone except for one person, Psychic Soul.
My goat.
Technically Kusuke, but we'll get to that later.
That's my.
Next, we'll be moving on to her most absurd and popular power, that being her luck. In simple terms, her life is a string of happy accidents and convenient outcomes so consistent that the series literally frames this as an ability called luck or divine protection, meaning Kokomi has absurdly good luck because God favors her. We're told that if something messy or bad should happen to Teruhashi, fate finds a loophole to keep her flawless and perfect. An example of this is one day, a car speeds through a puddle to splash her with mud, but instead of staining her, the splatter lands in a perfect pattern on her uniform, completely missing her face, turning it into a fashionable design. It's not quite probability
Okay, wait.
manipulation, but
All right, wait. So I'm just not realizing in the anime it looks a lot more
completely missing her face, turning
like
it
thinner.
into a
Maybe
fashionable
it's the angle though. I don't know. I do know the anime do be different, but you can like kind of tell the difference though. I'm not fat shaming her. I'm just saying a little
design.
different.
It's not quite probability manipulation, but close to it in its effect. Another instance of this divine luck is that Kokomi can practically wish things into happening by just being cute about it. On a few occasions, she silently prays or hopes to end up in the same group as Saiki on school trips or groups, and each time, somehow, her name gets drawn with his. In fact, Saiki once had to secretly use his psychic powers to swap name tags to avoid being paired with her, because if left alone, Teruhashi would have inevitably drawn his name by shit.
Okay, I do want to say, I won't say she's weird, but early on in the show, she didn't respect boundaries. No, I'm saying that I find that very odd. People might find that cute because he's attractive, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just very in tune with respecting people. That just means I don't know. She eventually changed, sorta, I guess. Yeah.
The universe just wants them to be together so badly. She even skips praying at the.
You lost me. You said the universe? No, you mean her. She wants that, and the universe getting her the powers or whatever. I'll let him rock. I'm not gonna fall too much.
Shrine on New Year's, because as the narration jokes, she already gets everything she wants without asking. The act of praying for most people in Japan today is considered a cultural tradition and social norm rather than a strict expression of religious faith. But it originated from the Shinto religion for one to attract the attention of kami, or god. However, Teruhashi wakes up with this attracted state by default, as if she's constantly praying. To put that into perspective, other characters notice her ridiculous luck too. The most direct showing of this is when a new student, Ayura Mikoto, meets Teruhashi. Mikoto can see auras, basically one's life force, similar to how you can see mana in isekai or fantasy stories. However, Kokomi's aura appears as bright as an angel's wing, with a few dark feathers hinting at her one or two not so angelic thoughts. But she's stunned by Kokomi's seemingly divine presence and the perks that follow her. And if you think they're exaggerating, it's frequently referenced Teruhashi is favored by God in story. She even survived days on a deserted island, looking pristine, remarking that her body somehow can't get dirty. It's basically plot armor designed as beauty armor. Even Saiki can't go against this divine luck, or what he calls God or kami. But this makes you question, who is God in the world of Saiki K? Many believe that Saiki himself is a godlike figure, shown from his feats of rewriting reality, etc. However, that interpretation doesn't make sense, as Saiki himself acknowledges he can't compete with God. More importantly, Kokomi was naturally born with blue hair. The only known people who were born with naturally colored hair is Kusuke, Kusuo, and Teruhashi. Other power users might have also been born with colored hair, but there's no direct showing of it. And you have to remember, Teruhashi's birthday.
Kusuke is blonde though. I guess.
Is August 6th, and Saiki's birthday is August 16th. So there's no way she could have been affected by Saiki's reality warp.
Oh, because she was
born. So if you take this interpretation,
before him,
the god in the Saiki universe bestow individuals with incredible power a unique set of hair color. So it's safe to say there is a higher force acting upon the universe that sets the path for these characters. That brings me to my last point. If Saiki and Teruhashi were destined to be together, there are many canon showings of Saiki being interested in Kokomi, and obviously Kokomi likes Saiki. But one memorable revelation is from Saiki's own inner voice. When you and I combine our powers, nothing is impossible. We're invincible. This dynamic proves that God designed Teruhashi to be Saiki's perfect counterpart. Her power isn't just...
Okay. Okay. All right. You there's some logical leaps in there. I mean, he said that as like I don't think he meant like literally invincible. So I'm not sure how he got there, but okay.
Psyche's perfect counterpart. Her power isn't just for her own sake, nor is it merely a challenge to his own desire for a quiet life. It's a fundamental part of a much larger design. Think about it. It's no coincidence that every major supernatural user, whether it be Aira or Toritsuka, etc., somehow ends up at PK Academy, orbiting
I
Psyche,
did thinking
and it
about
goes
that.
beyond just other sidekicks. What
It's like
about
Psyche
his
making him or
self-proclaimed
something.
best mate, Nendo? A man
Oh,
so
I was about
dumb
to-
that
yeah, self-proclaimed
Psyche's
for sure
telepathy
true.
is completely useless against him. I would suggest it's another part of the design. God didn't just give Psyche a love interest he couldn't ignore, but he also gave him a best friend whose thoughts he couldn't predict, forcing Psyche into a genuine, unfiltered friendship whether he liked it or not. The universe, or God, seems to be intentionally gathering these unique individuals around him, creating a very specific ecosystem for its
Here's he
most powerful
cooking. I
being.
know.
It's as if this small area in Japan is a
I was
beacon
thinking about
for
that though.
anyone who can break
Like, hold on,
through
I don't
Psyche.
want to. I don't want to pause too much, but I did think about that though. I'm like, what the chances that all these niggas are born in Japan, all around him and stuff? Like, I'm thinking like that gotta be. But I think it's like some plot type thing where it's like, oh, of course they right next to him type shit. Like, of course they happen to be born with like he's born. But I think he did mention that other people in the world got powers though. That's not making that up. No, am I making that up? Is that my head canon? That's possible. I don't know.
A beacon for anyone who can break through Psyche's carefully constructed reality. And in this divinely created cast, Teruhashi is the design heroine. While the others are there to challenge his patience and privacy, Teruhashi challenges his heart. A being as powerful as Psyche, left alone, would become detached from humanity. But God's plan was to find someone who would stand by his side. That's why Teruhashi is the one person who consistently forces him to engage and ultimately to care on a level he doesn't with anyone else. She's the one person the universe has deemed worthy of being his partner, a fact even Psyche begins to reluctantly and then genuinely accept. And I will not let anyone deny that Psyche and Teruhashi aren't meant to be. It's very
Is it a Teruhashi shit video? It's a Psyche. Was it Teru Psyche shit video? Is it just you want me to watch? Like, it what you want me to watch, bro? If anything, she's well. It's not that many Psyche, I guess, love interests, but I feel like he making some what's the word? Some leaps. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like the last part kind of got me. Let me go back a little bit. Maybe I misheard him. Maybe I misheard him though. Hold on.
accept. And I will not let anyone deny that Psyche and Teruhashi aren't meant to be. It's very obvious from a narrative standpoint, but also is directly shown throughout the series. You can even take this instance in season 2, episode 24, where you see Psyche catching her from falling down. This is a solid example as to why Psyche genuinely cares about her. And to be honest, with Psyche's statement of if their powers were combined, they'd be invincible, if they actually had a baby, it'd be Goku with like Batman's intelligence, or someone like Wan Ling. So, after breaking down her feats and the very laws of the universe,
I will say, I get what he was saying, but if someone's finna fall right in front of me, I would help him not fall. I mean, I don't know if that's like I don't know. This nigga will let him drop or something. I don't know, but that I feel that's a normal response though. You know what I'm saying, they catch them so they don't fall. I mean, maybe just me though.
her feats and the very laws of the universe, what's the final verdict? Just how strong is Teruhashi Kokomi? To put it simply, Teruhashi's luck operates on a level so profound that it can consistently bypass the will of Psychic Soul himself. This is a being who can resist meta-level attacks, a topic I cover in another video, so definitely go check that out. Yet, even he cannot fully defy the will of God that bends fate in Teruhashi's favor. Logically, this means that against any character weaker than Psyche, her divine protection would essentially be an absolute form of plot armor. But her social influence is just as powerful. While a super genius with an insane EQ like Kusuke might be intellectually immune to her beauty, he is still powerless against the tidal wave of influence she commands. But ultimately, she is the
What are you
undeniably
supposed to do about
perfect,
that? You about
beautiful
to get jumped
girl,
behind
a
the
title
niggas.
backed by the highest authority in her universe. She is a character so beloved by God that reality itself conspires to ensure she will always win, especially when it comes to chasing the one man she loves.
Oh, look at Simon Among Us. Okay, I will say, I didn't know it was gonna be a Teruhashi shipping video. I mean, well, Psyche Teruhashi shipping video. Um, but nah, I still don't think like if I had to ship Psyche with somebody, I feel like the most natural person because I feel like Teruhashi, she's creepy, bro. Like the shit she be doing, and she's aware what she be doing too. She had to make you obviously like she not like when she first met Psyche and he was like she avoided her on purpose. She had purposely seek him out in Maja. He was not fucking with her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even to end the series, she became tolerable. They were never like, oh shit, like Teruhashi, like let me go say what's up to her. It was never that. It was never that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, most people in this show, you know what I'm saying, Psyche would never like that with anybody. Even with the average dude that Psyche, you know what I'm saying, had like a crush on. I believe he had a bigger chance than Tarashi. I mean, maybe it's like a man crush type thing, but Psyche was actively blushing. Whenever dude did something, he blushing and shit. It could be like a man crush type thing though. Um, Obviously in what's her name, Iora. She pretty cool. I feel like she had more chemistry. Like her and Psyche had more chemistry than um Teruhashi and Psyche. If I'm being honest, I feel like it felt organic, felt normal. Um, but yeah, I feel like it just came like a Teruhashi shipping video. Am I not tripping? Like let me read some of the comments. Hold on, let me see. Um, okay, let's make about things actually. Yeah, see, I'm not tripping, bro. Like, what's it? Saitoru Cannon agreed. Nah, I don't agree with that, bro. Nah. I don't know about that champ, but this is a video though. Like I said, I'm gonna link to the original guide video in the comments. I'm not comments at me in the description. You guys want to watch that? And this is interesting. I mean, at first it was power skill, and then it turned to like Psyche. You know what I'm saying? And Tarashi are made to be together. Said no one ever. No one that was never stated. That was never stated anywhere. I mean, obviously I know he got his ships or whatever, but I don't agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying, mind you, like I seen Psyche a minute ago, so I had some time to sit on it. My opinion about Tarashi still hasn't changed. You know what I'm saying, so if you wanna hate on me in the comments, I'll argue with you in the comments. I respond to every comment. So if you wanna call me, oh you're a dumbass, Tarashi, she's the GOAT. I'm going to respectfully disagree with that. I'm just saying, but interesting video though. I might start doing more videos like this. It's actually kind of fun critiquing critiquing Teruhashi. Yeah, it was kind of fun. I might watch a Psyche video. It's like 24 minutes. That's kind of deep. It's like a whole anime episode right there. Interesting. I don't know, but if you guys want more videos like this, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.